Alright guys, what's going on? We've got the 12th war of Season 21 here, and 4Loki's facing X7v again. We did face these guys once already this season, and they did a good job. They were a tough opponent. They're in Masters. At this point, we have Masters locked in, and they have Masters locked in. So yeah, we're still going to go hard for attack for this war, but we didn't have like specific masteries we had to place with or anything, and I think these guys were in a similar boat. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at their map here. I'm going to be starting off on path 1 again, so we've got Champion and Moleman over there, that's fine. They put Nick Fury, instead of putting him on path 5 in section 1, they put him at that shared fight there, which is smart because of the power alternator. It makes the Magneto strategy a lot harder to pull off because you swap power bars every once in a while. Let's see here. Looks like they've got some metal champions on the regen lane in section 2, which is never a good idea. They didn't put Korg on node 23, they put him as a mini-boss instead, and they put Nova on node 23. I don't know if it was these guys that did that last time too, but I don't really understand that placement. Nova is easy on that node with Dr. Doom, so not quite sure why they did that. And then we've got a rank 3 thing boss, we've got Korg on the hazard shift mini-boss up here, and they actually have Void on the stunning reflection node, which is pretty interesting. So this is going to be a shorter war for me today. I was originally assigned 5 fights, but I gave one of them up because I didn't feel super comfortable with it. So path 1 here, we've got the champion. This is going to be a rank 2 Sig 200 champion. So this node has Vigorous Assault and Arc Overload. I'm going to use Dr. Doom. And last war I used Dr. Doom as well, and I died with him, which I didn't even know was possible. So I'm going to just go ahead and try not to die with Dr. Doom today. That is the primary concern. So here I'm just trying to build up as many staggers as I can, because I do not want him going unblockable. And I'm also trying to parry a bunch to build up the destructible charges on him. So yeah, you can see there we just staggered the regeneration, so he's not unblockable. We can dex pretty freely at this point. I've parried enough times that we can do that. So we're going to go ahead and throw the special 3 here. I'm not super worried about the Doom rotation. I feel like I focused on that a little bit too much last war. So there, because of my power back boosts, I got quite a bit of power back, and it kind of messed up what I had going on. So I stopped my combo short, and yeah, just throw the special 2 and that'll finish him. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and throw suicides back on and move up to my next fight here, which is a Moleman, and this is Masochism and Indomitable. So this is okay placement. Moleman usually shrugs off a lot of debuffs anyway, so I don't know if that really helps him on this node very much. But with Omega basically like hard counters Indomitable, or I'm sorry, Masochism. If you have 10 spores on the opponent, they can't shrug anything off anymore. But I am going to make a mistake here in a second. I'm going to assume, I thought that I got that parry and I missed it. So I went for a heavy and got heavied instead. But it's not a huge deal. The fight's still over and still finished at 75%. So now I'm just going to go ahead and move up, share some energy here. Not taking any of these fights, but I am going to be taking path 8 in section 2. So this is going to be a hit monkey, and it's buff and balance, weakness, redouble determination, and heal block. So pretty much all of that means nothing for Omega Red. It's not a big deal at all. I'm just the only thing that's different about how I'll play this fight is I'm not going to use a heavy to lock in my spores at all. I'm just going to I'm just gonna hit him and let the spores do damage on their own. There, I felt like I was close enough that I should be getting, that he should be getting spores on him still, but he wasn't. So, go ahead and evade the special one here and finish the fight. So, it's not a big deal at all. Omega doesn't take any bleed damage from suicides, and he's poison immune. So for this fight, I went ahead and removed suicides. I left this node up for the shared fight for Dreamin'. The outgoing node is Rich Get Richer, so with Corvus, he basically just gains a bunch of power to his special 2. So now I'm going to go ahead and take it. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use a special 1 and nullify all of his buffs, because I don't want him passively gaining power. So I'm going to go ahead and do the normal Doom thing here. I'm going to save to my special 3, try to let him build up some power, but I don't want him throwing the special 2 too early, so there, I probably should have just gone for it, but I didn't. So I'm going to go ahead and throw the special 3 now. And that will just do a ton of damage. So here we go, he's at a special 2. And you can see that now, because of the Rich Get Richer node, I am passively gaining power, which kind of messed up my rotation a little bit. So I threw the special 1. I'm going to go ahead and throw another special 1 here and nullify that. Gonna stagger his next buff. He's gonna throw a special 2, but it doesn't matter. Get out of the way of the last part of it. And I'll just finish the fight with a special 3. So, very easy war for me today. 4 fights. Like I said, I did originally have a 5th fight, but Pete had a better counter for it with Ghost, so he went ahead and took it. He's taken that fight before. So now we're just going to move up, and basically we're going to scroll to the end of the war here in just a second. Okay, so every other node is down except for the boss, and Legacy's in there fighting it. And so far in my battle group, we'd had 0 deaths for this war, which is amazing. So while we watch Legacy finish this final boss, I just wanted to say that I did notice that I've gotten a lot of new subscribers lately, and I just want to let everybody know that I really, really appreciate it. And I know that I got some help with that from KT1, Legacy, Tater, so I just want to thank all of them, and I want to pay it forward a little bit by saying that if you're not already subscribed to Dap the Great, you should definitely consider subscribing to him. Legacy soloed the war boss, so we're going to have a quick celebration here in the war room. Everyone's super excited. That's our first war of the season in our battle group, that we went deathless, so that is a perfect war for us. A really good way to end the season, even though we already had Masters locked in. So I'm trying to show it here. It says 49. I think it was like a visual bug, so I'm going to go to the home screen here, hop back into the war, show that it's 50-0. So very, very awesome. We've got a really good group dynamic going here. And yeah, we did end up winning the war. The other guys, they just weren't trying. I don't think that they were boosting. They weren't healing before fights or anything like that. I think that their placement had already been locked in, but since we do power ratings in 4Loki, you know, we still had like the internal competition going on like within the alliance. So everybody in 4Loki tried. We had a really good war, and yeah, I will see you guys in the season rewards opening. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you again so much if you recently subscribed. Thank you again so much to everybody who, you know, helped me get to this point. I didn't ever think when I started doing this that I would gain even 100 subscribers, let alone 1,000. So truly, truly appreciate it. And again, if you're not already subscribed to DAP, you know, if you like war content, definitely subscribe to him. And if you, he also has a really good series on his channel, and I don't want to spoil it too much, but it's very interesting, and you guys should definitely check that out too. So, all right, thank you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video.